Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So getting right into it, we will be doing some medium length press-on nails for today. I am using the medium square Unigella press-on nail tips. I will always have them linked down below if you are interested in purchasing them. I am just taking a buffer and buffing off the shine from all the nail tips. After all of the nails have been buffed, I am going in with a very thin layer of this 8-in-1 builder gel from Born Pretty. I do like to use this as a base coat just to help build up a little bit of thickness on the nails, so that way they're not super thin when doing the press-ons. And then after I am done applying this base coat to the nails, I do go ahead and cure for a full 30 seconds in the nail light. So for the nude bases today, I will be layering these two colors from Elegance Nail Supply. It's 048 and 051. So first I am doing 2 layers of 048, making sure to cure for 30 seconds in between each layer. This is just going to help give it this nice, like, subtle type of nude color, but with a little bit of like a hint of pink from the other gel, if that makes sense. So again, doing 2 layers of 048, curing that for 30 seconds, and then I will be doing 1 layer of 051 on top of this, and then again curing that for 30 seconds. Now these are what the nails are looking like after the base layer is done. So for today's nail art, I will be using Classic White and Classic Black from my website, along with this very beautiful hot pink reflective gel polish from 𝓷𝒽𝒻. I did get this off of Amazon in kind of like a pack. And then I am using these pink rhinestones that I did also get off of Amazon. So getting right into it, I will be using my 18mm liner brush and doing French tips using my Classic Black gel polish color. I will be doing French tips on the thumbnail, the index nail, and the pinky nail. We will be leaving the middle nail and the ring nail without French tips because we will be doing our main nail art portion on those 2 nails. So again, just doing my French tips on the other 3 nails. I like to kind of do like the A method where I draw the 2 diagonal-ish type of lines and then go ahead and create my smile line. And then once that is done, I do like to start by infilling the rest of the French tip area and do the same exact method across the rest of the French tip nails. Now with this black gel polish, our black is super pigmented, so you want to make sure to cure for at least 2 minutes in the nail light just to prevent any wrinkling. So after I am done with this French tip, I do go ahead and do 2 rounds of 60 seconds in my nail light just to make sure it's fully cured, and I will be doing that with the rest of the nail art that does have the classic black design on it. So off camera, I did go ahead and do the pinky French tip, and then off camera, I also did this nail just to kind of help perfect where I want the portions to be on the other nail, if that makes sense. I am doing like the butterfly wing type of design. I'm sure you've seen it trending a lot when spring does come. So here I am just lining up the nails, and I am kind of marking the lines where I want the wing portions to be on this other nail, making sure it's lined up with the other nail. I hope that makes sense. And then after I have all the lines perfected how I want to, I will go ahead and start creating the actual wing portion just by creating my curved lines. And then after I am done curving all the lines and creating the wing effect that I want, I will go ahead and just keep making sure it matches up perfectly with the other nail. And then once I feel like it matches up nicely, I will go ahead and start infilling around that just to kind of create that black border, I guess, and just give it a nice look. I'm not gonna lie, every time I do this type of design, I struggle so hard with perfecting the wing portions. I don't know why. This is probably about like my third or fourth time doing this specific design, and I always struggle so hard. It takes me forever. Like off camera when I did the other nail, I believe I took 30 minutes just to do the wings. I like to make sure it's nice and perfect rather than not looking perfect, so I know I was perfecting it so much and I probably didn't need to, but that is why it took me forever to do that nail, and that's why I decided to do it off camera. And then after I got that nail down, it made it easier to do everything on this nail and not take so long. So that is kind of why I do certain things like that, just to kind of help the process go by a bit quicker, if that makes sense. So yeah, as you can see, I was lining up the nail just to make sure all the wings lined up perfectly, and now I am starting to infill around those little winged portions. And then again, I do like to finally do one more lineup with the nail just to make sure everything is nice and perfect. And you will see me kind of go back in and correcting some of the wings just to make sure they're all nice and even with the other nail. And then once I have that nice and perfected, I do go ahead and cure for 2 rounds of 60 seconds in the nail light. I do also apologize if I am stuttering a lot or like mixing up my words and stuff. I haven't done a voiceover since that last video I posted, but that last video I actually did the voiceover probably like 2 or 3 weeks before I actually did this one. So I am kind of getting back into the groove of doing my YouTube videos and trying to do voiceovers. So I do apologize if you hear me stuttering a lot or mixing up my words. I'm not the greatest when it comes to voiceovers, but I do like to do the voiceovers just so that way it kind of helps you guys understand what I am doing for the nail art rather than you just watching. So yeah, again, I do apologize for my stuttering. Also, comment down below what type of spring nail sets you want to see on my channel. I don't want to repeat any that I've done last year. And I do also have a new glitter spring acrylic collection that we just released. I did post it on my community tab post if you're interested. We did also restock our best-selling Hello Spring pastel collection for the springtime, along with a couple new releases. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out my community tab post, and I do have the link to our store on that post and in the description box if you're interested in any of our new products or collections. Now that all the other designs are fully cured, I am going in with my classic white and my dotting tool and creating some dots around the wings just to give it more of a butterfly look. It doesn't have to be too specific on how the dots look. I am just adding them a little bit here and there and kind of infilling some of the bigger spaces. And then again, I will be doing the same exact thing on the other nail and curing for 30 seconds in between. So to get ready to finish up the nail art, I am taking this reflective pink gel polish and applying it to my nail palette. I can absolutely use the applicator brush from the bottle, but I feel like it's too thick for my liking, so that is why I applied it to my nail palette. And I am just using my liner brush and outlining the French tip that we did on the other nail just to give it a little bit of a pink, like pop of pink to it. You don't absolutely have to do this step. I just felt like adding some pink into the nail design, so I am just outlining all of the French tips with this reflective gel polish color. And then after I am done with the French tips, I do go ahead and cure the whole set for 30 seconds. And now finally, I am just taking my McCart rhinestone glue and my Elegance hand light to kind of flash carry everything in place. I am adding a little bit of the rhinestone glue to like the center side of the nail, if that makes sense, and then 2 spots on the wings. I first applied 3 of these pink rhinestones to the entire nail, but after looking at it, I didn't like how they all just, I don't know, it felt like it just didn't match perfectly. So what I did is off camera, I took the other 2 rhinestones off here on the wing portion, and I kept the one in the center, but instead of keeping all 3 of them pink, I just did this here and applied some glass ones onto the actual wing portion just to make sure everything was nice. I guess you don't have to do that, I just was overthinking everything. And then once I was done with that, I did go ahead and flash cure with my hand light, and then again doing the same exact thing on the other nail as well. Now, once all of the nail art is completely finished, this is what the nail set is looking like. I will be top coating using my classic diamond gel top coat, and honestly I do end up top coating on top of the rhinestones just because they are plastic and they're not like the real type. If you don't like to top coat over your rhinestones, you absolutely don't have to. I just felt like doing it for today's video. Not only that, I do apologize, I am all over the place when top coating the nails. I don't know why I was like top coating certain nails without doing it like in order, so again I do apologize for that. But once I am done top coating all of the nails, I do go ahead and cure this in the light for a full 60 seconds. I did also want to mention I do finish filing off camera like the free edge, so that way they don't have the tabs from the nail tips. I do end up filing them off camera, making sure they're nice and straight. If I do, when I do my next video, I will try my hardest to leave that portion in so that way you guys can see how I file the tips at the end. So again, I will try to remember to do that for my next video. That is pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!